Hey guys, okay, so I was recording this video and I didn't get very far into it. I only got into till the last card flipped over that I noticed that it stopped recording by itself. So, anyways, this is a tarot reading for 2022 for all signs, and like I said, I started. I don't want to reshuffle and pull different cards because this is the messages for Aries. And like I said, I didn't even get into it yet, really. But so for Aries, your Chinese fortune cookie oracle here is wisdom, and this says to focus on the past is to lose the future. Heed advice from an older person, which will allow you to move on. Okay. And then I pulled one love oracle in case any of you wanted one. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Okay. And then I'm using my Chinese deck. Okay, so I pulled the Queen of Wands, Two of Swords, Knight of Wands, Two of Cups, Two of Chalices. Okay, and I didn't even start, so let me go ahead and start here. So you have a couple twos here. So that number is about partnerships and balance and harmony. And there's, of course, going to be a few different stories here because you're not all one person. But there's one of the stories I see here is, so you're a little bit older and looks like there's a decision that you are going to be making or that you need to make over somebody that might be just either the same age or just a little tiny bit younger than you. And looks like there's commitment here. Or there can be commitment between you and this person who might just be a little younger. And another story is, of course, I do get a little bit older, a little bit younger, but if you're a guy watching this, that the woman might be just a little bit older. And if you're a woman watching this, the guy might be a little bit younger. That's another story, right? And then for some of others of you, and by the way, it all looks like leads to commitments and looks like falling in love and commitment. And others of you, looks like you're deciding, trying to make a decision between a female or a male, or has something to do with a little bit older female and a little bit younger, or your age, maybe your age a little younger male. But these cards do show that there's nothing that you can't do. It looks like you're talented, you're ambitious. If you're a parent, you're like a super parent. Would indicate more of a super mom, only because it's a queen. But again, a super parent, that you don't have to be female. But these cards say trust your instincts. And to a lot of you, maybe, it looks like it's important how people perceive you is kind of important to you. Which I know it's important to a lot of people, but I think it's a little bit more important to you. Like I said, there's some decision here. I don't know if you're overanalyzing something, or like you have two choices, or but looks like it might be a little overanalyzing something, and just the card calls for compromise. I also see this relationship that I'm talking about for all of you pretty much. And if you're already in a relationship, it looks like the decision, or whatever this decision is that you're going to make, is going to lead to happiness and commitment. And looks like it's a passionate relationship for most of you. Now for others of you, it may not even have to do with relationship. If moving's on your mind, or like a change of residence, or some type of long journeys on your mind, I do see that here. But it looks like there might be some things, for some of you that it's going to require some immediate action, like some type of events, things that require immediate action. But yes, like I said, I do see it a passionate relationship for people. All right, next up, taking too much time on this, I think. Okay, next up is going to be, all right, Taurus. Okay, Taurus. So for 2022, for Taurus, I'm going to pull one of each of the Chinese fortune cookie oracle and one love oracle for those that are interested in the love oracle. All right, so opportunities. An important offer will be made. Be prepared and dress to impress. And unrequited love, or unrequited love. Okay, unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Okay. And for Taurus, any messages for 2022? I'll take it. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I was only going to do 3 cards, but I'm going to pull my own. I like to pull my own also. All right. So 7 of Pentacles, King of Chalices, Knight of Chalices, 2 of Pentacles. Okay, let me just look at the cards here for a minute. So for some of you, there's always different stories that are going to be coming through, because it's not just one Taurus watching this, So the very first thing that comes out to me is for 2022. Looks like there's going to be some type of. Looks like there's either, I don't know if you're concerned about it or wondering about it, but relationship between father and son for some of you, or in a. Not necessarily have to be father and son. It's just the first thing that pops out, what I see. But it can be like parent and child. Something to do with that this coming year. Or it also looks like you guys are, if you're not a parent, you're going to be a supportive parent. But this would represent somebody who is like a supportive parent or supportive spouse. And it shows a successful time for 2022. Shows a great success. Shows that you embrace challenges. It shows a successful time. It shows that the seeds are well planted, so like efforts will be rewarded in the future. Just calls for a little bit of patience. But I see it looks like there'll be profit or investment. Some type of rewards here. And it says, so don't worry about that. This is all almost. I was thinking this was Pentacles. The writing is so ridiculously small, and for some reason I thought this was, I'm sorry, King of Pentacles. It's King of Chalices. So I was describing, looking at the card, I was describing, trying to give the description. In the beginning, I tell you what I first feel it is. Oh, I didn't finish that. Also, I feel like this is a same-sex relationship for some of you too. You're wondering about, which looks like you just need to find a balance, because things look good. I mean, they look good to me, but I'm sorry I described about the successful time part. Although seeds are well planted, that's still true, and you will be rewarded, it shows. So the successful time, it's possible, was meant to come through then. But also with this one here, this is showing that something is safe, situation is safe, trustworthy, honorable. So it can mean that a person is. It can also mean that a situation is. It shows that you can read other people really well, and that you really crack under pressure. So with the Knight of Chalices here, this is the Knight of Cups. So this is talking about knight in shining armor, you know, being swept off your feet. So it's possible, could be somebody either your age or just a little younger for some, and for others it's going to be reversed. It's going to be, they're going to be a little bit older here, which I know is easy to say, right? But that's just how I see it. Okay. Yeah, so it looks like it's going to be some intense emotional experiences. I said some of you it's going to be same sex, others of you, you know, it's going to be, this to me is you, this is somebody just your age or a little younger. And you're going to have to find a balance, it shows, because it's calling for balance, and it says to have a little bit of fun in life. So it's possible just find a little bit of balance, and either you're going to be having a little bit more fun in life, or it's telling you to have a little fun in life, you know. In 2022, have some fun. Find some balance. Because you might be working too hard on multiple jobs. So yeah. Have a little fun. All right. I'm spending way too much time on these. It's not going to be too long. All right. Next up is Gemini. Okay, Gemini. For 2022. Reinvent yourself. A transformation is taking place. Enjoy a new lease of life. Okay, I'm also going to pull, no, not one of these, but I'm going to use a love oracle for any of you, if you're curious about that or not. If not, then just ignore it. Okay. You know, Taurus just got this one. And this word, unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So being that Taurus just got this one, if you're with the Taurus, you both got the same one, which means, you know, I just said that there's not enough attraction or chemistry. Okay. So for Gemini, for 2022, okay, you got, this is all fire, all wands for you for 2022. And Aries stands out here the most. But it's all fire here. So Aries stands out, but all fire signs are Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And you have 2 4s here. And that number is stability and foundations. It's also about a leap of faith. And over here, reinvent yourself, you know. Take a leap of faith, maybe reinvent yourself. I'm just going to look at the cards here for just a minute. All right, so what this is saying for 2022 for you is saying basically that just step up and take charge of your life and take charge of things. Because you have with the Emperor here, that is, you know, this is about power and leadership and structure and discipline. It's about being an effective leader, or, you know, it's also about stepping up. Like I said, step up, take charge. And it's about either being an effective leader, or it says to also to respect someone who does, like who is an effective leader. It could just be telling you, you know, respect other people. Respect people that are, you know, maybe your boss, your manager, whoever, but it's just saying to respect people that are maybe up a little bit on the ladder. Okay. Also, this says, don't doubt yourself. You know, the Emperor doesn't doubt himself. He knows he's a leader. And just don't doubt yourself in anything. And believe in yourself. And keep going. Don't stop, you know, with whatever you're doing. Just keep on going. Because this is like card of perseverance. And discipline. Now, there's a little warning here that just says, just, you know, in case, be prepared. Might be some type of hidden enemies. Might be some type of deception. So just be aware of that. But I'm showing that you seem like you'll be satisfied with what you accomplish in 2022, and it shows some rest and relaxation, like in some type good times ahead, celebrating, good times ahead. Some people would say too, this is a card that means like being free. So maybe you'll be free of, you know, something, whether it's, you know, whatever it is. Maybe you feel free. I don't know what this is. But for a few of you here, might be, some of you might be either be married right now or might be planning on getting married in 2022. Trying to figure out though with this card here, and then, you know, doesn't seem like it would be to the same person there. Okay. All right, you guys, I'm gonna go on. Let's see. Okay. All right. Cancer is next. Okay, Cancer for 2022. Okay, love. This is the Chinese fortune cookie, and I was going to pull a love one for those interested. Okay, so the first one is love. Love is in the air, a great time for commitment and taking relationships to the next level. Okay. And this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Okay. This could be the one, and love. So for you, it looks like 2022 is about love. Okay. I'm using my Chinese deck here. Okay, for Cancer, for 2022. Okay, so you have the 5 of Wands, 7 of Chalices, 10 of Swords. So there's not a particular sign that stands out because there's fire, water, air here signs. So I'm just going to look at the cards here for a second. Okay, so right away what I'm getting here, you know, just by looking and feeling these cards here is, I think some of you for 2022, I think you guys are trying to wondering about if, like, this is the one or not. Should this, like, you're trying to, I think you're overanalyzing something a little bit here, It looks like you need to make a choice on something. Maybe there's different opportunities, and maybe you have uncertainty, but these cards are telling you to make a choice. Maybe there's been some conflicts or differences of opinions, and so maybe you're wondering about ending, you know, this relationship or not, and wondering if this is the one or not, which these two show it's love and that you've already met the person, unless this is speaking of a different person, you know. If there's another person in your mind, could be. But with the Ten of Swords here, this is the end, showing it's the end of a situation, you know, and that usually brings relief or sadness or both. And it's opportunity for new happiness. So something ends in 2022 for some of you, and for others of you, you know, maybe you're just thinking, what, you know, is it going to end, or what to do, or, but this pretty much shows from something ends for a lot of you in 2022. But somebody else, obviously, that maybe you already know, looks like it could be love with somebody else. But this particular person on your mind looks like the end of something here. Now, for some of you also, what it could be, it may not be with the person, the end of a situation. So for some it is, right? For others, this is the end of an addiction for some of you. I see 2022 like you, the end of some type of addiction for you guys. So love comes in for you with somebody, looks like that you may have already met. And then, for a lot of you, whatever this addiction is, you may even have conflicts in your head over it. But it looks like, or maybe you've been, you know, in your head a lot over it. But it looks like, yeah, it looks like you're going to make the choice, and the situation's going to end, and you're going to have new happiness after. And for others of you, if that's not even, you know, if that doesn't make sense for you, then this says that to focus on your health. So there might be some back issues, some nerve damage. So just focus on your health for others of you in 2022. And also love here for you guys. All right. Next up. Oh, okay. Leo. All right, Leo. 2022 for Leo. Love life. So I'm doing a Chinese fortune cookie oracle and then a love oracle one here. If you're not interested in this, then just ignore this part. Okay. Love life. Affairs of the heart could cause future problems, but take heart as difficult situations will be resolved by a good decision this week. Now, this week, well, maybe that's for now then for you, but for this week. But this is for 2022 overall. This is, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Okay, well, Cancer just got this before me. So if any of you know Cancer, because it says you may know the one, so there you go. All right. Okay, for Leo for 2022. Okay. So you have the Seven of Pentacles, the Knave of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. So I'm just going to look at the cards here for a minute. So right away, what I'm getting for some of you, there's always going to be a couple different things here, a couple different stories and stuff. That's what I'll say for some of you. So for some of you, there's almost like a story here, one for like one in particular or something that pops out the most, but I'm just going to say that first, and I'll go through the meanings of them after. But for some of you, it looks like there's a guy that might be either your age, or could even be a little bit older. I mean, at first I got younger, but now I'm not sure of the age. It might be close to the same age or something, but might be just a little bit of a difference. But looks like this other person, and I'll say a guy and a female because this is more of a particular one, but it looks like for this particular story, you're the female, and there's a guy that you know that you may have known for a little while, because with this card, this is about like seeds well planted and things being done, and that like things will be rewarded type thing in the future. And I don't know if this is somebody, to me this is what I get from it, is somebody you've known for quite a while that's had an eye on you, maybe has always liked you. Looks like this person makes you feel kind of like younger again, or makes you feel a little more youthful, and kind of get you giggly a little bit or something, is what I get from this. And that's the guy that I'm talking about, that with this could be the one that you may have already know. This is immediately what I feel. This is what I read the cards intuitively, and I don't always go just by what the meaning is, or I'll go by how I feel sometimes. And this is a strong one for like one of you out there, maybe two of you, but I'm here to tell you, for 2022, that guy that you've known for a while, looks like he's the one for you. He's the one who makes you really giggle and smile and feel young, and like he gives you those feelings. So that's this is the main story here, I know. But also, so for others of you, that if you're with your husband, or you're with somebody and you're not worried about that, so this shows that you have planted good seeds and that things will be rewarded for you. It looks like in 2022, just says the need for patience, and there will be reward. That show there will be profit, investment, some type of rewards. And it shows that you guys take pride in your work too. It shows you're active and energetic. News comes in swiftly also for some of you. And it looks like you'll have a new level of focus in 2022 also, and kind of like a heightened imagination for a lot of you. And some of you are going to be traveling also. Or travel is going to be on your mind, at least. But it looks like you're going to travel, some of you. There's going to be there's like stability and security. There's good luck with money or career. And again, something finally comes through. And I mentioned some news comes in swiftly with the page here. With this here, the Knight of Pentacles, it's saying too that, looks like something finally comes through in 2022. So, yeah. I'll just pay attention to the details. Alright, guys. I was spending so much time on each sign. I should have just done 2022 for all the signs separately. Let's see. Too late now because I'm on Virgo. Okay, Virgo. For 20... Actually, what am I doing here? I'm going to start off actually with a Chinese fortune cookie oracle here. Alright, for Virgo. Tough and trying times. I'm also going to pull a love oracle for those of you interested. Children. Okay. So the first one is tough and trying times. Tough times ahead. Think long term and make decisions accordingly. Avoid negative people at all costs. Okay. And children. Your love life is being affected by children. Okay. Doesn't say good or bad, huh? But this is being affected. Okay. All right. Virgo. 2022. I don't know if I should take this one, but I'm not. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, depending on how I feel, if they flip over. But I like to pull 3 of my own. That one came out by, flipped over. Wow, look at all these cups. Water signs. Okay, so there's 6 of cups, 10 of cups, 4 of cups, and judgment here. I'm just going to look at the cards here for a second. Okay, so some of you might have a Cancer in your head, the sign Cancer, to me, is standing out here for some reason. But water signs in general, because this is all water signs here. And water signs is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Yeah, for some reason, Cancer, though, stands out to me a little more. So, it's just showing to me, the first thing I'm seeing and feeling here is kind of like, I feel love here, of course, but I feel like it maybe going either you are now, or it looks like in 2022 you're going to kind of be in your feelings a lot. That's why I'm just kind of pausing, feeling here, trying to feel, but it feels like you're in your feelings a lot. Or maybe you're, kind of emotional about, or you're going to be emotional about something. So for some of you, somebody from your past will be coming back around, and maybe that's going to cause you to be emotional, and or it could just be that you're thinking about your past a lot and things from the past a lot. It could be old dreams, old plans. It can be about you wanting things kind of like how they used to be back in the day, or something, or how things used to be. Maybe you want to make your life more simple. Now this can also be about, this is what I was just describing, but this can also be about children. And being that children you have over here is affecting your love life, and the cups is love and emotions, and it makes sense that so this could be that children bring joy, or it can be issues with children. And being that this children, I take it more, if your love life is being affected by children, then there's what I'm trying to say is like issues. Maybe there's issues with children, either your children, their children, your guys' children, someone's children is causing some type of issues here. But it does look like 2022. With this card that flipped over, I didn't choose this card. This is the one that flipped over. I was unsure if I should take it or not. This card's about like being happy is what this card is about. It's like living the dream. It's good. Now this can represent good relationships, like with your children. So maybe it's not an issue. Maybe there's good relationships. It's just talking about good relationships with your kids, but they're somehow getting in the way of things a little bit. But this is security and stability also for 2022 here. But the judgment here, it looks like you'll be, maybe there's, some of you are going to be reunited with a loved one for sure, because with these two, they both can mean that. Now this, I said, blast from the past can come back around. This is being reunited with a loved one. So for a lot of you, somebody from your past, maybe somebody you've known from childhood. Maybe that's what a lot of this is too. So to me, right away, that just clicked. Somebody you know from childhood too, for a lot of you, you know, is going to come back around and looks like going to be very happy with this person in relationship type thing, because it looks like you feel like there's missed opportunities with this person. For some of you, that's what it's going to be. You feel like it's missed opportunities. So they might come back around here, and for others of you, you might be missing the point on something, because judgment is also a wake-up call. It's about a wake-up call, and it's also about making wise changes. It looks like you'll be able to finally, like, actually, you'll be, a past comes up here. You'll be able to make a clean break from past grudges. So this possible things from your past is causing some type of issues, whether you're thinking about it, whether it was something to do with the past. But a wake-up call is going to happen for you in 2022, the ones that are having that bit of a issue there. You'll be able to break free from past grudges. And others of you, it's going to be news that you can move forward with a certain project in 2022. And I do see a lot of you reaping rewards of past efforts also. There's the past thing, reaping rewards from past efforts. All right, I need to move on here. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so next up is Libra. Okay, Libra, for 2022. Love. And that's the Chinese oracle. I'm going to pull a love oracle. Engagement. Okay, so first one. Love is in the air, a great time for commitment and taking relationships to the next level. And what came out after it? Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So it's always great how all these go together. That's really the universe trying to tell you something here. All right. I'm going to use my Chinese deck for this. All right, for Libra, for 2022. Okay, Three of Wands, King of Wands, Four of Cups. Aries stands out a little bit here more than anything, but this can be anything. Fire is here more, but fire and water is here, but it can be whatever signs to come for 2022. But I'm just going to look at the cards here for a second. Okay, so looks like you're full of creative ideas. Or you're going to be, in 2022, full of creative ideas. Looks like you're motivational, or a motivational person. And some of you might be an entrepreneur, or maybe you want to be an entrepreneur, and it looks like the ones that want to, looks like it can happen. Sorry, I just heard a funny noise. I'm like, what is that? Okay. And this does show that some of you can be a little rash, a little impulsive. So I don't know if it's just advising to, calm down a little bit, or don't be so rash or impulsive or controlling even a little bit. But so looks like there's some initial success on something here, because this could be some initial success, successful first steps. These cards say to keep on planning and keep moving forward in 2022. And also, some of you, I don't know if you're going to be going to a foreign land or doing something in a foreign land, or maybe you'll be meeting somebody from a foreign land. But that comes up here too for some of you. Something to do with foreign lands. So it looks like 2022, in 2022, it's a good time to like build strategies and let others employ them. Is also like another meaning type, like of what this is. Yeah, so this could be, some of you are going to be traveling to a foreign land also. I wish people would let me know in the comments, about, anyways. All right. Also, some of you might be missing the point on something, or maybe you're feeling like there's a missed opportunity. And it could be with this person from a foreign land. I don't know. There might be some distractions or something, but this card can be about like stubbornness, keeping you from like the right timing of things. So this could, and I mentioned rash, impulsive. This is talking about stubbornness. So maybe it's just kind of letting you know for 2022 to maybe dial back on that being impulsive, or dial back a little bit on being stubborn. The stubbornness. But with this love and all that, for some of you, this is definitely with a person from a foreign land. Or you feel like there's missed opportunity with this person from a foreign land, or this foreign person, or they're just maybe a different background than you, that they don't have to be, it could be of foreign descent. But okay, I need to move on here to the next one here. Okay, Scorpio is next. Okay, Scorpio, for 2022, let's go the Chinese Oracle first here. Burnout. I'm also playing a Love Oracle. I'm going to keep that up to the side, but it's not, I don't know if that's, if this one comes up close to it, okay, but if not, that one might just been flipped out. Yeah. Because, yeah, these two don't make sense. But maybe they do in a way. Okay. Oh, actually, I'll line them up. So this one is burnout. Your hard work will see results, but your health needs to be needs to be maintained. So check in with your doctor, dentist, or health professional, and try to maintain a healthy lifestyle. All right. So the one that popped out is new love. And that says, a new person has steered your romantic feelings. So that popped out. It's not what I chose. And then what I chose is this unrequited love. Why does this keep coming out? This is coming out. This is the third time it's coming out here. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So maybe for some of you, what I get right away before pulling that is, one that you're wondering about, there's not enough attraction or chemistry. So that's going to not go anywhere, or it's going to end, and the new love is going to be coming in for you guys in 2022. For those that are interested in that. All right, and I'm going to use my Chinese deck. All right, so for Scorpio 2022. Oh my goodness. See, like that's just ridiculous. I'm not taking all those. All right. Okay, 5 of Pentacles, King of Wands, 8 of Chalices. I'm just going to look at these cards here for a minute. And by the way, right away I get, there's a little bit of a Aries energy here. There's also earth and water. Aries is fire. So for some of you, there might be some fears surrounding money in 2022. And if there's any type of financial hardships or something going on here, that it says to accept help from others. Some of you looks like you're going to be, either you are or you're going to be feeling left out of something. I don't know if there's just insecurities. Maybe also this can also be this burnout thing here. This can also be about this a little bit, depending on the situation. But this can be about health and stress, kind of like not feeling that great because of stress. So for some of you, this burnout, this stress a little bit here can be causing a little bit of health issues for some of you. So it looks like 2022 for a lot of you, it's going to be a perfect time for you to start a new phase in your life. And it shows that you have the strength to take on new challenges. So maybe this burnout, this stress, health, and with the king here, this king here shows being inspiring and motivational and being full of creative ideas and having wisdom. So yeah, it says a lot of you are going to have the strength to take on new challenges for 2022. Like I said, just a good time for you to start a new phase in life. Some of you are going to be like seeking meaning, starting this new phase and seeking meaning. And again, not again, but for some of you, might be traveling. Some even a spiritual quest. You know, the seeking meaning and stuff. Some of you might be some type of spiritual quest here for you in 2022. And others of you can be leaving home, you know, just like it's about leaving home. And this shows that too, you might walk away from something that's, if something's disappointing, it shows you might be walking away from something, or it might be advising you to walk away from something. Some of you might be an entrepreneur or want to be, and this is indicating that you are one. So maybe in 2022, if you're not one, maybe you become one if that's what you want. But that sure can be a little controlling, so maybe it's just kind of giving advice to pull back a little bit if you're a little controlling and a little impulsive or rash. Okay, I'm going to move on here. That wasn't that great, was it, that one? But, all right. So next up. Okay, Sagittarius. Romance. And I'm pulling that's a Chinese oracle, and then I'm pulling a love oracle here. Oh my gosh, this has come out, this is the fourth or maybe fifth time. I don't know. This love one has come out, unrequited love. Am I saying it right? Unrequited and requited. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. What is going on with this card coming out so much with you guys? 2022, maybe I'll figure out that there's not enough chemistry. But this one says romance. Love is set to sizzle. The chance for romance is high for those seeking a connection. Okay. And I am going to be using my my Chinese deck this week. Or not this week, but this reading here. All right, Sagittarius, 2022. Okay, Nine of Cups, the Chariot, the Hangman. I'm just going to look at the cards here for a second. So what I get for a lot of you right away, it just is there's going to be victory and in 2022 for it's showing. So it's showing like there's going to be achievements and victories for you in 2022. And some of you might be some type of like public recognition for you in 2022. Shows also either you get some or you have some good self-control. And there's going to be some sensual pleasures for you too in 2022 because that can indicate that. But yeah, it looks like it says wishes come true for you. It just looks really good. There's going to be good fortune, happiness, accomplishments. There's going to be security. And now this could indicate, what I get is kind of telling you to have a little patience or learn a little patience in 2022. But just like know the value of right timing for things. Also, it's telling you for some reason, look at things from a different point of view. Maybe you'll be looking at things differently in 2022. And this, you know, this reading is not just for love. This is just a 2022 general type, you know, and romance came out, just happened to come out. These are not love, all love. It happened to come out, and this saying that there's not enough chemistry. So maybe, looks like it's showing that like you find some type of, for those of you that want it, if you see things differently and are patient, the right one comes in here. All right, next up, I need to move on here. Okay. All right, next up is Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn for 2022. Twists and turns. And then I'm also pulling a love oracle. That's my Chinese oracle, and then here's the love one. Okay, so the twists and turns. Carefully made plans could be thrown out the window as major changes and interruptions surround you. Make sure you get lots of rest to cope with all the upheaval. That word just cracks me up. I don't know why. Upheaval. All right. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Okay. Now, and I'm going to be using my Chinese deck here. So this is Capricorn 2022. Five of Cups, or Five of Chalices on this card. Ten of Swords, Nine of Pentacles. I'm just going to look at the cards here for a second. There's water, air, and earth here, so it can be any sign, if you're wondering about a sign. So, looks like, I don't know if, you know, it says twists and turns and stuff, and with this shows like feeling disappointed or let down or having regret. And going into 2022, I think this is letting you know to try to look for the hidden blessings in things. And this is showing that if any of you have any type of depression, or if you feel some type of failure or let down or whatever this is letting you know that you can turn things around in 2022. This is saying that things happen for a reason. And again, look for the hidden blessings. You can turn things around. A lot of you feel like you've lost in love maybe, but this is telling you to look up. Maybe you feel like you lost out on something, but this says worth waiting for. If you're wondering about that, you know, love situation or not. But it does show the end of a situation that will bring usually relief. Sometimes sadness and sometimes both. But I'm showing something ends, but it's only going to bring opportunity for new happiness once something else ends. So it could be that, so for some of you, depression ends and what brings new opportunities and new happiness type thing, or new happiness. Because and I do see financial security in 2022. Financial success, actually material security is going to be, looks like you're going to, through your own efforts, like you've worked hard, and it's going to lead to a really nice life for you. It looks like some of you either will be happily self-employed, or maybe you are happily self-employed. But yeah, I see you enjoying the fruits of your labors. Okay, next up is Aquarius. Okay. Alright, Aquarius for 2022. Just going to start off my Chinese oracle here. Intuition. Trust your intuition. It is a great time to learn a new skill, change careers, or invest money. Okay, and I'm also gonna pull, if I can speak here, I'm gonna pull a love oracle here. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Okay. And I am going to use my Chinese deck. Alright, so for Aquarius, for 2022, my goodness, for 2022, I like to pull 3 cards on this one, and since one wanted to come out on its own, you're going to have 4 cards for you. So you have the 8 of Pentacles, the 8 of Wands, Queen of Swords, and Strength. And you have 3 8s here. So the number 8 is action, and also motivation, and hard work. I'm just going to look at the cards here for a second. So it looks like right away there's going to be more communication with somebody in 2022. And things might move fast for you also in 2022. Like there might be sudden bursts of activity or excitement, rapid changes, maybe lots of communication. Some of you might travel or move in 2022 also. It might be something you've been waiting for, waiting on. Like this move or this travel or this change. And this engagement here looks like I think it's going to be with somebody who has this inner strength. They're very strong. And it shows that you're a strong person too, but this person's very strong. Looks like some of you this engagement's going to be with. Looks like the intuition also. This intuition card, it's funny that this comes out because this is saying that your intuition is keen. But for me, I think this is about the other person for you in 2022. To me, this is coming up for that they're also very sharp. Like their intuition is keen. And looks like they're going to be witty, and they might be widowed or divorced. Or, you know, this could also indicate that you are, but to me this is more about them, like I said right away when it popped up. To me this is them, this is you. So more like, but looks like they're going to be strong and independent. And again, this can be you also, but it looks like this person might be focusing on the career right now, but it shows that they're brilliant. And they're the type of person who sees the humor in difficult situations. You might be also. You guys might, you know, both be like that, especially with the, you know, 2 8s next to each other. This could be, to me, also shows that you guys are alike. For a lot of you, this is what it is. You guys are a lot alike. Like I said, both, I'm showing just, both have, looks like compassion and courage and that inner strength. And for you, there might be some like powerful spiritual forces at work in your life right now. This is also a card of forgiveness. Some of you might feel like you're going to be tested or something in 2022 also. Maybe like your strength is being tested, or maybe you feel like that now, but it's coming out as being pretty strong here. So if you don't feel that way now, it looks like in 2022 you're going to get your strength. All right, next up here. Let's see. Okay, next up is Pisces. Okay, Pisces for 2022. This is my Chinese fortune cookie oracle here. Love life. So many love for this year for 2022. This is not about love, but this is just a general, but it's coming out love for lots of signs. So it looks like 2022 is going to be a big year for love. All right, so love life. Affairs of the heart could cause future problems, but take heart as difficult situations will be resolved by a good decision this week. And this week, okay, this is supposed to be for 2022, but let's see. I'm also going to pull a love oracle here. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Okay. And I'm going to use my Chinese deck. All right, so for Pisces for 2022. Okay, you have strength, Three of Wands, Eight of Wands, all fire here signs. So fire is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And Leo stands out more. So I'm just going to look at the cards here. You have 2 8s here. And the number 8 is about action and motivation and hard work. So looks like in 2022, if you don't have it now, you're going to get more inner strength and courage. And some of you, there's going to be some like powerful spiritual forces working in your life in 2022. And some of you are going to, looks like, also learn to forgive, or something to do with forgiveness. Maybe, you know, a lot of you feel like you've either been tested or feel like your strength or something is being tested. But to me, it's you find that inner strength. And it says to keep moving, keep planning, and keep moving forward. Some of you might travel, and might travel to a foreign land. Or something about foreign lands here. Some of you are definitely going to travel. You have a couple cards here talking about travel or move. And it looks like for a lot of you it is to a foreign land. Maybe you're traveling from a foreign land. I don't know, but something to do with travel and that. And might happen fast, or look, it shows rapid changes. So there might be a lot of communication about something, rapid changes, something moves fast here in 2022. I'm just pausing here because also some of you too might have some type of fast success. Like there might be something you've been waiting on. Like there might be some information that you've been waiting on that comes through also in 2022. Okay. All right, not getting much else out of that one. So, all right, you guys. And another video should be popping up. Or should be popping up on the screen there. If you want to check that out, that'd be cool. All right, you guys. Thanks a lot.